Okay, I think I've got myself set up correctly. Today, let's see, this is gonna be about 45 minutes, and what you need today is a loop band. If you don't have one of these and you have a long stretchy band, you can just get it so you can have it tied, but you don't want to use the fabric ones because we are gonna put this around like our ankle and the arches of our foot. I think we put it around the arch of our foot. Yeah. So you need a little bit more stretch than the fabric one gives you. And again, you can always just use no band at all. And then we'll also have it around our thighs at one point in time. So if you like the fabric around your thighs, you can do that, and then you can swap to this. If you have the fabric only and you want to try it, you're just really going to have very little movement because the fabric is so tight, which is not a problem because that just keeps your muscles engaged. You just won't move. So it's just like a mental thing to realize. So loop band, chair, sturdy surface, mounted or portable bar, a light set of hand weights, which you may end up dropping at one point in time when we're doing some of our work on the floor. And that's 100% fine. I'm going to use my 2 pounds, and I don't know if I'll even be able to stay with the weights for that, for all of the sets that we do. And then a yoga block, if you've got that. This is strictly for some height to stand on. So if you don't have one, you can do this all just on the floor or your mat. If you've got like a thick book, you could always step on that. It's gonna be just stepping back off of it. It's just keeping one leg elevated. So grab that, and then that is it, I think. If you follow me on Spotify, then this is Barre 312. I will post that in the description, but otherwise just listen to whatever you want to on your music, or just listen to me talk to you throughout this and enjoy. So this was a fun one for me. I taught it like 4 times last week, so I'm excited to do it again this week, and let me know what you think in the comments. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get started. You are going to start right off the bat holding your weights. Again, they're light. So wide stance with your feet. I'm just going to come right outside of my mat here. I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. You're just gonna have your weights right here by your side. You're gonna drop into those legs. You're gonna rotate to the right and punch one arm, come back to center, rise and lift the arms, come back. Now you're gonna go to the left side. Punch, come center, lift, and drop. Here we go. It's over, center, lift, over, lift. So keep both those knees bent. I might have to get my other AirPod. For some reason, this one is so faint. I can barely hear. Press. Let's go 2 more each way. Last one. All right. Place that foot on the block if you're using it. Now, when you're using a block or a book or anything to stand on, I want the entire heel on it. So you should have a couple inches. Your toes can hang off the front. You just want to have something to press into. If you're using the floor, you're using the floor. So my right foot is on the block. My left foot is right next to it. My left heel is up. I'm just going to hold my weights. I'm going to lunge back and bring that foot next to my standing foot, drop into a squat, it's narrow, and rise back up. Back into the lunge, come back center, drop into the squat, and up. Here we go. Lunge, squat, lunge, squat. Remember, that front knee does not cross those toes in the lunge or in the squat. So you're dropping back, weights towards the back of the body. Lunge. Two more. Last one with the lunge. Now you're gonna hold these squats and curl, lower, curl. Now, glue the upper arms into the rib cage. Squeeze into those muscles. Make those weights feel heavier than they are. Three, two, drop it down and hold. Pulse those legs. Just hold those arms at 90 with those weights. Eight, four, three, two, one. Stand tall. Take that back foot back. That toe can stay there, but that leg is going to stay straight. Roll those shoulders down. Hinge forward over that front leg. You can lift the back leg or you can keep it down. You're in a deadlift. And up. Or lift. Up. It's not about how low you hinge forward. It's about getting into that hamstring and glute on that stable leg. Sometimes the balance is off. You just keep that leg straight back. Do this exact same thing. All that lifting the leg does is forces you to engage a little deeper into that core and work on that balance. Over, over. Up, up. Just two more. Last one. Stand it tall, take that leg out. Lift it, lower it a little. You can stick that weight right there on the outside of that thigh. Don't bring that foot all the way down. So even if you were on the floor, find your balance and let it hover. Up and down. 8. I gotta find my spot to steer at, keep my balance. 4, 3. All right, hold that leg up to your highest point and pulse it. Belly's in nice and tight. This lifted leg is pinned straight. You're squeezing from the glute through the toes. 8, 7. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. All right, I'm going to show you all your options. I'm going to show you from the front and then from the side. You are either going to keep that right hand or whatever your stable side, if you were on your left foot first, that hand is going to stay on the floor mat. This back leg, my right arm and my leg are going to work. So if you see me from the front, I'm going to open up here, okay? If you see me from the side, I'm not here, I'm here, okay? So you're going to pull the arm and knee in and press. So we'll do that 8 times on my count. On 8, you'll hold here at 90. My leg and my arm are at 90. The arm will lift a little bit as you lower that leg down a little bit, and then you will squeeze tight in the middle. So it will go from 8 pulls and to 8 lower lifts, okay? All working on that side. You also have the option of bringing your forearm to your block or all the way to the floor, or you could stand at your stable surface as long as you've got some space to do your pull press, okay? So that's all we're doing. All on this side. The same leg that was stepping in your lunge or lifting and lowering for your sideline, that's the leg you're working. All right, let me get my other AirPods. Set yourself up. Ooh. All right, here we go. Pull in and press, in and press, pull, press. 4, squeeze. 2, now hold it here. Here we go. That arm lifts up a little bit as you lower the leg, then squeeze in the middle. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, from the top. Here we go. Press out and pull, press, pull. 4 more. 3, 2, hold it in. Here we go. It's lower, lift. 4, 3, 2, back to the beginning. Press, pull, press, pull, press, pull. Hold it here. Here we go. It's down. Lift and squeeze. Drop. Lift and squeeze. Woo! 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1. Here we go. Press out. Pull in. Press. Pull. Stable side is fatiguing. 4. Again, if the weight becomes heavy and you start to lose form, drop the weight. Just use your body. Hold it here. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 4, 3, 2, back to the start. Press. 4, 3, 2, hold it, lower, 4, 3, 2, hold it, last time, 7, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Woo! Get yourself ready. Going back to the top, starting with those lunges. Other side. So if you are following me, your left foot now is going onto your blocker book or onto that mat. Arms just by your side. You're just going to lunge, stand, squat. Whoo, that glute on that stable side drop. Lift, squat, and up. Lunge. So that heel on the outside stays lifted the whole time. So even if you're flat foot on that mat or floor, I want you to make sure your outside stepping foot, heel stays lifted. Down and up. Two more. Weights in that heel of that stable side. Now stay here at squats. Curl, Squeeze. Arms are glued into your rib cage, so I don't want them flying around. You're tight. Almost like you're resting those triceps right there on your ribs. Two. All right, down and hold. Pulse those legs down. Four, three, two, and one. Whew. Take that foot back. Here we go. Over, over, up, up, over, over, up, up. Find that spot to stare at. Remember that leg can stay back. Up, up. It's hinging and lifting. Four more. Three. I want you to feel that back of that hamstring on that front leg. Last one. Up. Take that leg out to the side, lift it slightly. Here we go, up and down. Do not let that foot come to the floor. If you can keep it hovering, even if it's just a smidge, I want you to do that. Whew, it's hot up here today. Lift, lower. 8 more. Whew. 4, whew. 3, 2. All right, find your highest point. Tiny pulses up. Belly's in. Squeezing through that stable side. 8, 7, 2, and 1. Whew. Come down. Drop one weight. All right. Set yourself up. Let me get my water really quick. Whew. I'm going to show you guys this time, putting my elbow down on the block, or if you had a floor, it's space that you're lifting it. Open up, pull, press, pull, press. 4 more. In, out. Breathe. Last time. Hold it right here at 90. Lower that leg. Down. Lift. 2. Up. 4. 3. 2. 1 from the top. Here we go. Second set. Pull. Pull. Two. Last. Hold it here. Here we go. Lower and lift and squeeze. Lower, lift and squeeze. 4, 3, 2. I'm going back to my hand. 1 from the top. Press, pull, press, pull. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Here we go. It's lower. Lift, lower, lift. 4, 3, 2. From the top, press out. We're halfway through. Press, pull. 2. Hold it here. It's lower. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Squeeze tight in the center. 2. Hold it here. Press it out. Pull. 4, 3, 2. Hold it in the center. Lower. Lift. Lift. 4, 3, 2. Last time. Press, pull, press, pull. 4, pull, 3, pull, 2. Hold it here. Lower, lift, lift. 3, 2, and 1. Whew! Sit into that hip. Stretch that out. Grab your band. We're going to start with that band going around your thighs, so above the knees. So, if you've got a band, whether it's the stretchy kind or the fabric one right now around your thighs, you want it flat. You don't want it to loop and start rolling around. All right. So you are going to come face your surface, hands there long. Your feet are separated enough that you can feel that tension. All we're going to do is squat down and up. So you're hinging. We're not in chair. You're hinging and lifting. Chest drops a little, lifts down and up. This is nice and easy right here. Drop, lift. Those legs are pressing out on your band if you've got it. Last 4, up, 3, up, 2. Now drop it down and hold and pulse it. So your weight's in your heels. You should be able to wiggle all 10 toes here. Down, down, down. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Press the knees out. So you're rolling to the outside of the foot slightly. Press, press. You're pressing against that band. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. All right, that band is coming down around the right ankle and the left arch of your foot. So listen to me. On your surface, you can be here, you can be here. We're not folded over and we're not laying down. So I want you to keep lifted slightly. So whether it's here, I might have to have my mat for my foot a little bit. All right, let me fold this thing up to give me a little bit of cush. It's a hard floor here up in this attic. All right, so bend into the standing knee. It needs to stay bent. this back knee, they start kind of together. It's not gonna come back up in front of this standing knee or to meet it. You're gonna press back and in, press, press. So you keep that tension the whole time. Feel that glute and hamstring. That stable side is gonna be working super hard for you as well, and you will be able to tell that here soon. Back and in, press, press, press. Whew. 4. We're gonna keep the presses with that back foot. You're just gonna drop deeper into that standing leg press. Press. So even if you didn't have the band here, you're doing the same thing. Sometimes it helps to hold something behind that knee. Bend and press. Bend and press. Bend and press. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. You're gonna hold at your deepest knee bend in that standing leg with that leg pressed back to the tightest point right here. Tiny little presses. Back. Whew. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg back now. Pull up. Woo! Right there in that hamstring. You should feel that. Woo! And into your calf. Trying to curl that heel up, up, up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Bring that band to the ankles, facing your surface. Those feet are separated. Lift those heels. Drop into those knees. So you're like in a little tiny mini squat. That same leg that was pressing back to start, you're gonna step it out to the side. Step out and in. Out a little, in a little. So you keep tension. You're not coming all the way back in. You're pressing out and in a little. Out, stabilizing through that one leg. Out, in, 8. 2. Step it out to your widest point. Press out. Tiny presses out. Notice I'm not bringing my knees back in. I'm pressing out and then coming right back to my wide point. 8, 7, 6. You're going to get one little reprieve and then we're going to step out to the other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it in a little bit. Shake out real quick. Drop back down into that little knee bend. Other foot steps out and in, out and in. Now we're starting to really stabilize through the leg that's been our mover first. You should feel quivering in that one that's been your stable side. It's worked hard for you. Whew. Out, in, down, up, 8 more. 7, 6. You guys should be burning. 5, 4. Need water. 3, 2. Hold that foot out. Now just pulse down, down. You've got tension. Tiny pulses down, down, down. Let me see where I am with my music playlist. 8, 7. Oh, we're good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Take that other arch. Set yourself up. Whew. I am literally quivering in my leg. Set yourself up. We don't stop. Here we go. Press it back. Press. pressing and pulling. So sometimes that band wants to make us pull all the way back in. Don't do that. You lose the tension. Whew. 8 more, and then we add the deeper bend in our standing leg. If you're listening to this One More Time by Daft Punk is one of my very favorite songs. I would just play it on replay the whole time teaching a class. It gets me going, tells you don't stop. We do not stop. 3, 2, add that deeper knee bend. Here we go. Bend and press. Bend and press. Calf muscles are engaged, hamstrings engaged, that glute is tight. Press. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Woo! 4, 3, 2. Hold it down to your lowest point. Press that foot back. Press back. Breathe. Stable leg is working. Whew. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg back there, hamstring curl, curl. Last little bit. Breathe through it. Push, 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 push. Whew. Oh my gosh. I need a fan. Tiny little pull, 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 pull. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 1. Come up. Shake that out. Grab that sip. If you need to towel it off, we are coming down onto the floor mat. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, bring that band back up above the knees, maybe a little bit higher than you were when you were in your squat. You're gonna come onto one hip. I don't care which one. I'm gonna use my leg that, God, that was dumb. All right, so you are just right here. All you're gonna do is lift those hips up and down. Nothing's happening right now with the legs. Lift, lift, up, down, lifting. I'm using my front hand to help support me up, and I'm really being conscious of pressing into the forearm and the hand. Now this top leg's gonna lift as you lift those hips up. It's not super big. Just lift against the band. Hips lift. I don't care if it's a smidge. It can be a smidge. 2. Now hold up and pulse that leg up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it down. Come down all the way down or onto your hand. Top leg is long. Pressing against that band. You're going to lift it a little, lower. Lift up, lower. So I'm not coming all the way down. I've got tension on this band the whole time. Even if you don't have a band, don't lower that leg. Just keep it up to your highest point. Now hold it up for pulses. Up. Eight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Roll onto the other hip. Whew. All right, everything's together to start. Pressing into that palm and forearm. Here we go. Lift those hips up and down. Lift and lower. Up, down, up, down. 4, 3, 2. Now lift that top leg, hip and leg, down, up, and down. Use that front hand to support you. Lift, lift. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up and pulse that leg up, 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 up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down onto your hand or all the way down flat on your arm. Top leg lifts. Up a little, down a little, up a little, down a little, up, down. Four, 3, 2. Hold it up, tiny pulses up. Eight, 7, 2, and 1, and release. Whew. All right, lose the band. You're gonna grab your block if you've got one, and you can use your weights as well. I'm gonna bring myself up a little bit. Ugh. All right. 1 foot on your block or floor. Other leg's up. Arms are up. Press into that foot that's on the block or the mat and lift those hips. Those hips are staying up. Arms and legs are gonna lower. Down and up. Lower, lower, lift. Again, you can have one weight and have it between both palms, or you can just use your arms and not use weights at all. Down, down. Only lower those arms and legs that you can keep that control. So I don't want you to go all the way down to the floor if you feel like you're gonna lower your hip. I want those glutes engaged the whole time. All right, hold those arms and legs up and pulse into that foot. Tiny, tiny squeezes here. 8. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Switch that out if you have the block. Lift those hips down and up. My muscles are shaking this morning. I hope you guys are feeling this. Four more. Last one. Hold it here, pulse into that leg, up. Last 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. All right, put that block and those weights off to the side. Last working song. All right, I want you to come down onto your bellies. Make that 11 with those forearms. So no prayer hands. I want the palms and the forearms pressing into your floor mat. Curl those toes and lift to low plank. So from here, you can drop to your knees at any point, but do not break at those hips and push that butt back. I want that core tight. Your chest line is up by those elbow creases. You're holding here. Scooping that belly up and away from that floor mat. So even if you're on your knees, you're going to do the exact same thing here. You're going to act like there's a string to your tailbone. Someone's going to pull it up and come forward. If you're on your knees, it's like up, up, and forward, forward to your cornhole board. Bring that body back forward as you come forward into that plank. Up, up. Now hold it here, hold, hold. Holding that plank, you're imagining that you've got a corset around that torso and it's tightening. So you're tight in the front, the sides, and the back side of that core. Everything's nice and tight and engaged. Now from where you are, whether it's toes or knees, I want you to press one palm and then the other palm into that floor and come to high plank to finish. High, high. Body shifted forward by those thumbs, whether you're on your knees or your toes, just holding here. 8. 4, 3, 2, and drop those knees nice and wide and shoot those hips back to those heels. Dropping the head to the floor mat. Nice deep breaths right here. Press those palms into the floor. Shift that body forward. Drop those hips. Arching that back and lift that chin up to the ceiling. And then bring yourself all the way down to your mat. Roll onto one side. Top hand takes that top foot and press that hip flexor forward, stretching into that quad here. Whew. And then bring that knee forward and give your hip a little rub, hip, glute. Oh, this is the best part. All right, use that hand, bring yourself back onto your belly and roll to the other side. Top hand takes that top foot, pressing that hip flexor forward, stretching into that quad. And now bring that knee forward as far as you can, rubbing into that outer glute, hip, thigh. And now use that palm, bring yourself back down, press into those hands, shoot those hips back one more time. Now walk those hands back to those knees. Roll onto those toes. Palms or fingertips are going to be on the floor in front of you. You're going to shoot those hips up, straightening through those legs, and just dropping that chest as close to them as you can. Getting a nice stretch into the backs of those thighs. Even down into those calves. Or if you want to lift up and hang there for a second, sway side to side. And now still that body, bring those hands to the tops of those feet. You're going to scoop that belly, tuck that chin, and as slowly as you can, you're going to roll yourself all the way up, keeping that chin tucked so your head's going to be the very last thing to come up. Nice deep breath at the top. Woo! And exhale. Now bend into those knees. Deep breath all the way up. Those hands will come together over your head, and on the exhale, bring them heart center. And give yourself a round of applause. Good job, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.